A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a striking return to his tough-on-crime rhetoric, former President Donald Trump has announced plans to reinstate the federal death penalty should he reclaim the presidency in 2025. This declaration comes on the heels of President Joe Biden's controversial decision to commute the sentences of 37 federal inmates on death row, converting their punishments to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Trump took to Truth Social to express his discontent with Biden's actions, labeling them as a betrayal of American families and a threat to public safety. He stated, "As soon as I am inaugurated, I will direct the Justice Department to vigorously pursue the death penalty to protect American families and children from violent rapists, murderers, and monsters. We will be a nation of law and order again." This statement underscores Trump's long-standing commitment to capital punishment, a cornerstone of his criminal justice policy during his first term. Between 2020 and 2021, the Trump administration oversaw a resumption of federal executions after a 17-year hiatus, with 13 individuals executed during that period. His re-election campaign for 2024 prominently features a call for harsher penalties for violent crimes, including the death penalty for drug traffickers and mass shooters. Trump's stance sharply contrasts with Biden's approach, which has faced scrutiny from advocates and civil rights groups pushing for the abolition of the federal death penalty altogether. While Biden has halted federal executions and commuted sentences for some inmates, his actions have not come without backlash. Critics argue that the death penalty disproportionately affects minority and economically disadvantaged communities. The decision to commute the sentences of 37 federal death row inmates has sparked heated debate. Trump's critics argue that he cannot reverse these commutations, which have left 3 capital sentences intact. Those for Robert Bowers, Dylan Roof, and Jakar Tsarnaev, individuals convicted of heinous crimes that shocked the nation. The response to Biden's commutations has been mixed, with some praising the decision as a step towards justice reform, while others, including families of victims, expressed deep frustration. Donnie Oliverio, whose partner was killed by a prisoner whose death sentence was commuted, stated that the execution of his partner's killer would have brought me no peace. Conversely, Marissa Gibson, the widow of Ohio police officer Brian Hurst, called Biden's move a complete dismissal and undermining of the federal justice system. In the wake of Biden's actions, Reverend Sharon Risher, who lost family members in the 2015 Mother Emanuel AME church shooting, urged the president to extend commutations to the 3 remaining federal death row inmates. Biden, an opponent of the death penalty, has voiced his commitment to halting executions during his administration, a promise that stands in stark contrast to Trump's previous term, which saw a historic number of federal executions. Trump's vehement criticism of Biden's commutations highlights the stark divide in American politics regarding capital punishment. Trump stated, "Joe Biden just commuted the death sentence on 37 of the worst killers in our country. When you hear the acts of each, you won't believe that he did this. Makes no sense. Relatives and friends are further devastated." This statement reflects the emotional turmoil experienced by victims' families and the ongoing debate surrounding the efficacy and morality of the death penalty. As the 2024 election approaches, Trump is expected to leverage his tough-on-crime platform to rally support, emphasizing a narrative that positions him as a protector of public safety against violent offenders. While support for the death penalty remains a contentious issue, recent polls indicate a decline in public favor, with only 53% of Americans supporting capital punishment, down from 80% in 1994. This shift in public opinion may pose challenges for Trump as he seeks to navigate the complex landscape of criminal justice reform and public safety. Supporters of the death penalty argue that it provides closure for victims' families and acts as a deterrent to violent crime. However, studies have shown little evidence to support the latter claim, leading to ongoing debates about the morality and effectiveness of capital punishment. As Trump prepares for a potential return to the White House, the future of the federal death penalty remains uncertain, with advocates on both sides of the issue gearing up for a fierce battle in the public sphere. The upcoming election will likely serve as a referendum on not just Trump's policies, but also the broader questions of justice, equity, and the role of government in addressing crime. As the nation grapples with these issues, the voices of victims' families, advocates for justice reform, and political leaders will play a critical role in shaping the narrative surrounding the death penalty and its place in American society. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.